Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of Hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ron, your host, and we are heading to Focus Features. This is a Focus Features film that was released pretty early in the Focus Features filmography. So we're taking a look at a movie which I'm going to tell you right now is one of the best movies I watched. And we're taking a look at a film that had Julianne Moore, Dennis Quaid, Dennis Haysbert, the two Dennises. This also has Patricia Clarkson, and is released in 2002. Far From Heaven. This is a period piece film. Well, sorry if I did that, but it is a period piece film that was released in 2002 and is directed by a man named Todd Haynes. Now, Todd Haynes is an interesting director because in the 80s he made a movie called Superstar, the Karen Carpenter story. What's interesting about that biopic was it was totally shot by using Barbie dolls. That's what his claim to fame was. So he directed Far From Heaven. Like I said, released in 2002. So what did I think of Far From Heaven? As said before, this is a masterpiece. Let's talk about Far From Heaven. Far From Heaven focuses on a woman named Kathy Whittaker. I'm probably getting that wrong. Whittaker. Kathy Whittaker, played by Julianne Moore. She's a mom to two wonderful children, and a husband. It says handsome husband, played by Dennis Quaid. Turns out that Dennis Quaid has a dark side to his life. Turns out Dennis Quaid, and this is no spoiler, he's gay. So he has another relationship with another man. So that's not spoiling. This was set in the 1950s in Connecticut, is where this movie is set. So she meets another man played by Dennis Haysbert, which is Haysbert. For those that don't know, Dennis Haysbert is known as he played Pedro Serrano in the 3 Major League movies, and he would go on to be the pitchman for Allstate later in his career. Well, Dennis Haysbert has a relationship with Julianne Moore. He's a single dad who's raising his daughter. So Julianne Moore's daughter is a ballet dancer. So one scene, we'll get to that. We'll get to that part eventually. But basically, there's a scene in Alone, and right then he's walking in the office. She's walking and realizes he's in a relationship with another man, so he's cheating on her with a man, and he's just going for the stark side. This is also set. I hate to bring this up, guys, but this movie is another movie that's set during the Jim Crow era, where I'm not going to get into the whole Jim Crow thing, but that was a terrible time in American history. You're just going to have to research it yourself if you want to know more about it. So Haysbert's daughter is getting chased by these bullies who are football players. So very unusual. So basically, the 3 football players throw a rock. 2 rocks hit a door, and the 1 rock just chucks her right in the forehead right there, knocking her out. And then the 3 boys run because they just chicken out. And she's sitting there. At first, when I was watching the film, I was like, oh, she's probably going to be dead. Or she's going to get knocked out and die of hypothermia. This is in the middle of the winter. So, but it turns out I'm wrong. The little girl comes out alive. So Haysbert is upset about it. And for his own safety, he's moving to another state, because he's getting constant rocks thrown, all that through windows. And so this is set in a sort of suburbia, 1950s suburbia, which I really like a lot. And the colors are great. The cinematography is fantastic. Oh, it also has Viola Davis. She plays the maid that Julianne Moore's character hires. So, yeah, that. So, This is a great movie. I love the 50s clothes. I love the 50s cars. The scene where Quaid and Moore are at the pool. I love like the era. I love 50s swimsuits. It's kind of that era. This is before technology would get improve on clothes. But I love that 1950s clothes. The New Year's scene alone is fantastic. Like, that green dress that Julie Moore is wearing is just amazing. It reminds me a lot of the dress that Claudette Colbert wore in The Egg and I. Just gorgeous. Like, I don't know. Julie Moore as an actress is great when it's set in the 50s more than a movie set in modern day, the 2000s, 90s, all that. But when she's in a movie that's set in like the 50s, she just sparkles and realize this woman is gorgeous. Just everything about it is just so good. Like I said, I love the outfits. Although the scene in the pool where the little boy tries to jump in the pool, but you can't because you don't want the police to come. Again, this is during that terrible era in time. So the father's yelling to the little boy, "Don't get in that pool! Don't get in that pool!" And he's like bawling. And then Moore's character Kathy was going to intervene and tell him just keep it down, but she didn't. This movie, the performances are amazing. This was nominated for 4 Oscars, including Julie Moore for Best Actress. She is amazing. This woman to me is just one gorgeous woman. She is an amazing actress. The whole cast is good. You really do feel bad for Dennis Haysbert. Like the scene where they come out of the theater and he grabs her arm like that, and there's a guy like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And then he just freaks out thinking, "Yeah, have you heard that woman? We're going to hurt you, pal." So for the safety, that's why. You come to like these characters and just amazing. You feel bad for Haysbert and Quaid, the two Dennises. You feel bad for these characters because you want to feel bad for them. They're going through that time. The scene alone where Moore is walking with Haysbert at the park, I love the fall leaves. The colors are great. The cinematography is amazing. When he's walking, looking around, stunning. The acting is so good. Todd Haynes is fantastic. I think this whole cast just nails it out of the park. It's so good. I love everything Far From Heaven. And this is definitely a no-brainer, guys. I'm trying to think of any flaws. Though, the ending, I will say near the end of the movie, my only real complaint is Quaid's character just sort of disappears. That's it. We don't know what happened to Quaid. And I'm not going to give you the actual real ending. But I love how the start of the film, it shows Far From Heaven. It almost feels like an old 50s film. Right down to the end credits showing you Julie Moore, Kathy Woodick, her name, and the character's name besides. It's kind of like it's kind of going back to the old Columbia movies from the 50s. It's going back to those old era of movies from like the 50s, from like the Universal Nationals to Disney to Columbia. Those types of movies that this feels like a romantic drama from the Disneys to the Universal Nationals to Columbia Pictures. It feels more like a Columbia movie that was made in the 50s. Like, this is like going to the golden age of film. I cannot stress enough. I'm going to tell you right now, I highly recommend Far From Heaven. This is a great movie from start to finish. I might have missed a few things that I said in it, but this is a stunning picture from start to finish. This is going on my 10 best lists of all time. I actually remember buying this movie, I believe Ollie's. My parents got this in Ollie's just randomly for like $1. I did rebuy this at my grand's thrift shop. As you can see on the back, it's kind of a little teared. But I think I have another copy of this downstairs. So I'm going to look at my second copy. Because I wasn't sure if I had this movie. Then I looked, I did. But yeah. Please, guys, I'm telling you right now, if you're not... I know I'm shaking the DVD a lot. But if you've not seen Far From Heaven, this is a masterpiece. This is a solid S-tier movie. From the performances to the cinematography to the setting, I loved everything about it. From looking at 50s clothes to the cars. I love the design. I love 50s cars. Like, car designs in the 1950s are just cool looking. And this movie is so good. Masterfully directed. Todd Haynes is... Too bad he's not making any more movies. But he is an amazing director. I've never watched anything from this guy. But I'm almost tempted to see that Karen Carpenter story. The one that was made from Barbie dolls. Because I do like this director a lot. And this is another strikeout. This is another home run from Focus Features. This is pretty early in Focus Features filmography. I want to say this and The Pianist were one of the first two movies released from the studio. And I just gotta say, this was also the movie that... There was another movie that Julianne Moore made in 2002 called The Hours, which was also sort of set in the 50s. And she played that same type of character. But this is a much better performance than The Hours. I love The Hours, but come on, this movie is just stunning. It's just, from acting, stunning. Cinematography, amazing. This movie deserved the 4 Oscars that this does. I don't believe it won for anything, but it should have won for Best Actress, because Julianne Moore just knocks it out of the park. I love Julianne Moore. I think she's a great actress. She's a decent singer. I did review Dear Evan Hansen, and she did sing in that, and she was decent, but... I don't know, like Russell Crowe, I don't think she can... She was okay in Dear Evan Hansen, but that movie wasn't great. And I had problems with that. But after watching this, I'm just going to... I don't want this too long to just praise, but see this movie. It is so good from start to finish. So, I think I might have missed some things. Oh, the trailer is great too. The trailer didn't give away much of the movie anyways. So... That's what I watched, and I did watch the filmmaker's experience with Julianne Moore and Todd Haynes. I did watch that, and it wasn't that good. Let's go ahead and rate this right now. I don't want this video to be too long, guys. So let's go ahead and rate it right now. I'm going to give Far From Heaven, you already know what I'm going to give this, guys, an automatic 5 out of 5. This was a tough one to say which I was going to rate it. Originally, I still had this at 5 out of 5. The one flaw with it almost bumped it down a point, but I can't. After rewatching that scene again, I get it now. Just like a movie called Somewhere, another movie, this ending makes me think the way I look at movies. Somewhere had an ending that made me think a little bit, but this movie right here just knocks out of the park from start to finish. And like I said, guys, top 10 best movie of the year. I'm just going to spoil it right now. Not going to tell you where it's going at, but I'm just going to give you it right now. This is going on my 10 best list before the end of the year. It's that good. So that's my review of Far From Heaven. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like the content of the channel, like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, ring the bell to get all my video notifications so you can know what I post up on YouTube. I'm also on Letterboxd, guys, so I rate the movies there first before I go ahead and upload the video. Well, record the video, then upload, then re-record it. Do all the steps. There are so many steps I have to do to a movie. So I hope I get this out tonight. I'm almost running out of battery, so I'm gonna kind of stop there. So yeah, and that's it. And as always, keep watching those Universal movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.